Hi guys, this is Paige. I'm going to continue on with how God speaks to me. Here you see, this was on my wall. The branches spelt this out. If you see it, it says, I am. Do you see that? I am. Isn't that amazing? That's God's name. It's one of his names. Hold on. Here's the starfish story. God spoke to me through this a long time ago before I knew the meaning of the starfish, which means infinite divine love. It's just about a little boy that's trying to save starfish. He can't save them all. And then he says it makes a difference for each one that I save. It kind of makes me feel like that's me in a way. Because I don't reach that many people, but the ones I do reach makes a difference for that one. Just cute. God showed me this story again after he showed me what starfish mean. Here it says, I am. This is the I am jewelry again. With the starfish, I am infinite divine love. The starfish. Here's starfish again. This is just in an ad. Here's a pearl. God likes to speak to me through ads. He controls the flow of ads and Instagram and YouTube. If you guys see this actually was on my ceiling too. Do you see this? It's a butterfly. Do you see that? It's like there and there. It's a butterfly. Here's someone subscribing to me called God's Butterfly. And it's blue. This is before I ever spoke about God speaking to me through butterflies, the blue one. If that's not confirmation, I don't know what is. Here's just an email I got with the blue butterfly. It means have joy over my love for you if you guys watched the dream video. Here's something I saw on Instagram of this woman I follow. Here's the lily of the valley, which God says he's like. I am the rose of Sharon and the lily of the valley. Here's blue butterfly protein powder right next to it, and a tree. We're the good tree. The lily of the valley represents Jesus Christ. Here it is on the I am jewelry. This was before I even knew what the lily of the valley means. I'm like, this looks like a bell. This is when God was telling me about how I'm like a bell. And he had her put that right there to show me. It's like a joke. God's pretty funny. This actually, after God had shown me that dream with the blue butterfly and what it meant, I don't remember when this was, but my dad was looking at computers online, or I'm sorry, TVs. And I was really sad about something that happened. And I walked over to him, and this was on the screen. He was looking at televisions, and this was on it, on the TV. And he's like, oh, look, they were waiting for you. They were here. I thought that was amazing. That's God telling me, don't be sad, be happy. He speaks in these ways. Here, this is on something at work. Someone brought this in. From, I guess, like a storage place we had a blue butterfly on it. I was amazed by it. Here's a little thing I saw. I forget if this was in an ad or where. God bless this daughter. This is like a little mouse. That represents me. Here's the little blue butterflies. That's like me reading the Bible. And if you look closely, those are little ladybugs God would show me. They mean blessings. This is before God ever talked to me about Minnie Mouse. Here I was looking up on the Bradford Exchange blue butterflies because I wanted to show you guys something God showed me in an ad a long time ago, and I didn't have a picture of it. And this popped up. I never saw this one from there before. Here's the daisy, the blue butterfly, the pink one. She believed she could, so she did. Precious jewel to treasure forever. Here's in the check God sent me. She believed she could, so she did. Same color butterflies, just not the daisy. Here now, this is the daisy. It's like, have joy over my love for you. Made you pure in me. Daisies mean purity. by the same place, but still, I believe that's God speaking. This is what I was looking for. I believe God showed me this in an ad a long time ago. Here's the blue butterfly, and what it says is, "You are a precious jewel to treasure forever." And you see the hummingbird on the side, which means healing. God was already talking to me through the jewel thing, and then he showed me that. That's him talking to me. Here's just something on Instagram, an ad with Aphrodite's name on it with the blue butterfly. You see, when I say he speaks to me through Artemis and goddesses and like I'm part goddess or whatever, it's like a joke. He mocks Satan through it, and he confirms it. Just like with how he did with Psyche with the blue butterfly. Oh, and here's the jewel thing he had shown me before he showed me that other thing I just showed you. This popped up on the thing I put on my nails, and he was trying to tell me I'm like a jewel to him. And then he showed me that in an ad. Yeah, this is another ad. Aphrodite, she has that, the apple, the golden apple. I have an apple symbolically. I'm a teacher. The golden apple's in the Bible. Words fitly spoken are better than golden apples, and pictures of silver are like that, or something like this. It's in the Bible. It's just God mocking Satan through goddesses and saying, I'm part God. Also, she's like the goddess of beauty and love. He's telling me I'm beautiful. It's just how he mocks Satan. I know people will be probably offended by that, but I don't know what to tell you. This is how God speaks, and he confirms it. This is just an ornament with the blue butterfly in the hair. God likes to show me that, a blue butterfly on the girl or it being in her hair, to say his love is on me. Here's the purple butterfly, which means be patient, and someone important is coming soon. I believe that's my husband. This is the cardinal, which means the blood of Christ. I made this when I was very young. I found this in the basement of another house we had owned, and I thought it was amazing. I drew this when I was young. You got the blue one, you got the purple and the pink part, and God was showing me it. I was like, that's cool. I also really used to like the Spice Girls. I don't think I'm a Spice Girl, but I'm salt. It's just a joke. Downstairs, there's actually a salt shaker we have. It's like a porcelain nice one, and there's pink roses on it. God's like, you're salt. It says in the Bible that, we're like salt, meaning we have righteousness. We abide in Christ. We're salty. Here's just a coloring book app. He's showing me the blue butterfly again. Is from him. This is just something exactly I would wear at work. Exactly. I don't like long sleeve things. I would always put it up to here. I'd wear like a camisole and then jeans and like a little sweatshirt. Exactly what I would wear. God showed me this. Have joy over my love for you. Be patient. And that's him comforting me. It was amazing when he showed me that. And this is like the color of my hair. Some people think I changed the color of my hair. I didn't change my hair color. I just got a different phone. And on the phone, it picks up all the gold in my hair. I have like a golden reddish brown hair. Here's just a cup he showed me with the blue butterfly. Here's the butterflies and God telling me I'm like the palm tree. Here's a joke. It's kind of like him saying I'm a lit up palm tree. I'm flourishing like the palm tree. And here's actually a picture of Jesus Christ with palm trees behind him. This just popped up on the side, and it says, you are loved. That's from God. Here's a picture I took a long time ago of a cardinal, which means the blood of Christ, in the snow. This is before I knew that we were covered in snow. This popped up on my computer today. He speaks in ads. Here's the transformation butterfly. Here's the cardinal. Here's the pink rose he speaks to me through. This is the male cardinal, the female cardinal. There's an angel. This is what it says. A gentle reminder that we're never far apart. My spirit will live on forever there within your heart. That's from God. It says messenger from heaven. This means the blood of Christ. And this is like white as snow. This popped up today, actually. And here's another one. This is the jewels of the forest. Him saying I'm like a jewel again. This is like illuminated. I don't know. It lights up. Here's like the horn of the deer that God is. He speaks this way. Here's wood, like from a tree. I think he's talking to me through these too, but I don't know yet exactly what he's telling me. Here's just a picture of geese and their ducklings. God actually would tell me I'm like a little duckling to him, and he's like the daddy duck, or however you want to say it, because he has wings, or like a swan, and I'm like a baby swan, and I'm under his wing. He showed me this. It has like a blue butterfly. It's like a little duck. It's cute. You know, it has the umbrella, like God's our umbrella, and a raincoat, like I'm under his wing. He has a sense of humor. This is amazing. This is that video by Lindsay Sterling I showed you, where God spoke to me through it, telling me that he transformed me, which means it was the monarch butterfly, to bear more Fruit Loops, right? This means eternal fruit. When God first showed me this, I was like, what do Fruit Loops mean? I don't understand. I just understood the transformation. He later showed me it's like Fruit Loops. And Fruit Loops are all the color of the rainbow, which is what we make in the spirit. And also we're clothed in rainbow. I want to show you an ad God showed me yesterday. Here you got the monarch butterfly with the sunflower, which means you are my sunshine. And right after that, you see on the next ad, exactly, it's the Fruit Loops, and it's a candle. For people who can see this, that's amazing to me. It's like God joking around about it. You see, the monarch butterfly, the Fruit Loop. The monarch butterfly, the Fruit Loop. Transformed you to bear fruit. And it's an eternal fruit because it's in a circle. And it's a candle, which I am a candle, symbolically. And it's like in milk. Milk and honey, it kind of represents blessings, right? Like I bear fruit and it's blessings. Here is God showing me the word Johnson. You know how I tell you that in videos? He shows me this name, Johnson. It means the one God has favored. He actually would show it to me with his picture, and it says, I am always with you. This isn't an ad that would pop up, literally. And it's that woman that the man trained in the movie. Her last name was Johnson. He told her, he was like, you were born to do this. You know, you can do this. It's God encouraging me through the movie. He inspired that part for me. And her last name was Johnson. That same day I preached on that. Later in the day, God sent someone to one of my posts, and it said, so-and-so Johnson likes this. And it popped up on my phone. That's God. Here, God showed me this today, actually. Here's the forget-me-not. Again, the Johnson family. This was in a ad. I never saw this before. It says, my favorite place is home with you. Jesus Christ's like my home, or I'm like his home. He lives in me. I want to show you guys something. Do you know that this ad is on my computer all the time? Just so much of the time. I'll go and I'll look at Bible verses. This is on there so much. Is God just telling me I'm like Tinkerbell again? In a cute way. You know, tinker means fixer of pots. Bell is like her voice is like a bell. You know, in the Old Testament, the the priests wore bells on their outfit. And when God heard the bell, he wouldn't kill them. God likes that bell. God's telling me I sound like a bell. And if you look at her, she is wearing a star. I'm like God's star. And she's a tree. I'm a good tree. You know what I'm saying? Really cute. He just speaks through this stuff to mock Satan. It's him. It's a joke. This is constantly on the side of in ads. He controls ads. Here's something I saw at the toy store. This is what fairies sit on. It's red and white candy cane colors. You saw it in the I Am jewelry, actually. Here's the sunflower again. You are my sunshine. Here's the blue wings, like the blue butterfly thing. She has a blue bow in her hair. God would show me that woman with the blue bow in her hair. You know, it means the blue butterfly, kind of, because blue bows look like a blue butterfly in a way. It's just, you know, it's like a joke. Here's something God showed me. I think this was in an ad. Here we have the forget-me-not flowers. There's the daisy. If you look closely, here's a fairy with blue wings with the cardinal on her. God just uses it to show me, you know, because Satan tried to make fairies in an evil way, and like magic is good, trying to say that, but I actually have the real power of God. I'm really tiny, like a fairy, and I have the voice of a bell. I make the bell sound to him. He just teaches me through it and mocks Satan. And then he'll show me I'm like Krista, follower of Christ, and Fern Gully. She makes things grow, and, you know, she destroys that evil thing that's like Satan. And yeah, she makes the tree grow. It's just him showing it to me to show me other things. I used to really like fairies. I even wanted to make a book on fairies. So it's him like joking around with me before I came to God. You know, I liked fantasy, so he uses it just to talk to me and teach me things. He uses things the devil tries to use for evil, for good. Here's God showing me Disney, and this is his number on it, 555, that he speaks through Disney. The number 555 means God's grace and love. It's so his number, and he would show it to me many times to tell me I'm under grace, and, you know, not that I could sin all I want or anything, but just I'm under grace and love and his mercy. Here we got Snow White, too, that he speaks to me through Cinderella and Belle. See, her name is Belle, like the bell again, like I sound like a bell. And she literally looks like a bell at times, her dress. It's just God telling me that, and a sister came to me, and there's Satanists that have this song, and it says, if you're 555, I'm 666, which is the number of the devil or of the beast. So they even know that 555 means God's grace and mercy. This is not a coincidence. God shows me these things. This is Minnie Mouse. He shows me I'm like Minnie Mouse. I'm really little. And this is Daisy Duck. He shows me I'm like Daisy Duck in the way that Daisy, covered in daisies, you know? This is his sense of humor, guys. Here's Belle. She has the blue bow in her hair, which represents the blue butterfly. She looks like she's reading a book, which is the Bible. She has a basket, which God showed me. I have a basket filled with fruit or bread to feed God's children. Here's the fountain. The mouth of the righteous is like a fountain of life. And here is a sheep. That's like me teaching the sheep or God's people. He puts this stuff in here to teach me and mock Satan. It's really cool. Here's God showing me that he already showed me I'm like Belle. I knew it. And then he's showing me he's like the beast in a way. He's not saying he is a beast. He just uses it for good, guys. I hope people understand what I'm saying, because Jesus Christ, one of his names is like the last Adam. I didn't know that was the beast's name, Adam. Here is him joking around with me about it. This is like me, like I'm a little girl, and here's him as the dad, and it says Daddy's Princess. That's why when I tell you guys God spoke to me through this, oh, trust me, he confirms it a lot. Here's the forget-me-not. And then here's like my dream. This is so much like my dream. This is like when Jesus came. And when I say this represents him, I'm not saying anything bad about him. It's just God telling me I'm like that, you're like that, just in representation to teach me things, Not saying he's a beast. He just uses it for good to teach me stuff. This is like my dream. If you guys saw my last video, in my dream, he was a little boy. He came over to me and he kissed me on the forehead. Here's the rose of Sharon. God inspires people to make this and then show me, and it's like a joke. And here's me, like this is how tiny I am to him, but he appeared tiny to me. And here's like horns. The devil tries to use it as goat horns, but God kind of just tells me I have horns like he has horns like the horns of the male deer or the hart. Here's Belle with, the rainbow behind her. This is like my castle in heaven or my mansion. Here's the book. God shows me it's like me in the Bible, and I kind of look like her, And she wears this Belle outfit. Here's a cup, which I'm like a cup, like I'm a vessel. And this is like the color of my armor. It's golden. He just uses it for good. Same with Cinderella. She has this shoe. It means preaching. Here's the moon. I'm like the moon to God. She has a pumpkin carriage. Pumpkins mean blessings. And here is Ariel, which means lion of God. And here's bubbles. God speaks to me through bubbles. It means bubble your troubles away. Like, don't worry about anything. And I'm like a fisherman. And also with this, Cinderella. Cinder means little ash girl, and Ella means beautiful fairy. You see, he just speaks to me through it. It's a cute little thing he does. And he mocks Satan and magic. This stuff is not real magic. It's just fake. And it's stories, but God will speak to me through it and say I have real power because it's just a copycat of God's power. This is just, I guess I was looking at these things together and this just popped up and it made me think of it. God likes to show me that to tell me read the Bible or that it's like me. And then here we go, the blue butterfly. I'm also like Mulan in a way, in certain ways, like she's a warrior. Okay, an Ariel, Lion of God. Here's God confirming again the Beauty and the Beast thing. And if you look really close, it says she believed she could, so she did. I can't make this up. She believed she could, so she did. The same thing God would show me over and over. Here, he's the Rose of Sharon. The rose is in the movie. You are unique, special, lovely, precious, strong, chosen. If you guys remember in my other video, it's the same thing. God says you are unique, special, lovely, precious, strong, chosen. And here's one with Jessica, which means rich, or God beholds me. And this says faith, and it says the same thing. I'm going to stop the video right now because I'm going to make these. Oh, that looks like a sunflower too. I'm going to make these in, I'm not going to put it all together because no one's going to watch like an hour long of these things. This is just how God speaks to me. I feel it's amazing, and you guys have to just use your faith when God speaks to you. He's in control of the entire universe. He controls this stuff. And this is how he speaks to me. I'm going to make a part 2. All right, bye, guys.